EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Mounties and our home team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Down! Hey, Lobo! Neil!
Come on! You better bring it!
Check 3!
Yes.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down.
Here we go.
Pryor.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, buddy. 50, Mike. Pittsburgh. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check. 43. No. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shut up.
On first down, it's Jacobs.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, check. Mike, 50, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Pryor. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. Go. Hey, man, I got him. He's mine.
On second down,
run.
it's Jacobs, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On first and 10, Pryor.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
There we go.
line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Check Mike 11.
Leo. Shit.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Hey, on there, get nowhere, get nowhere. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I'm not ready.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Danny, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 22, Jet, bomber. 22, Jet, bomber. Check. Squeeze.
Off the play fake. Pryor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this will be a touchdown.
You see me out here? That's right.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Raiders 14, Mounties 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Watch the out. Hey,
looking to throw on second down. Lawrence steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Set, 15, Lonnie, 15 Shoot.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Now.
Henderson now on first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
There we go.
Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. McManus's point after is good. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Second and 11. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check 20. Watch 24.
Kill.
Tight dog.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Mike.
Go.
Right there. 55.
On 3rd down, Pryor forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Check 18.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Going long here and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end right.
3 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pryor over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Pull it together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henderson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down. Lawrence steps away to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Lawrence being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Pryor. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
You ain't going nowhere. Motion.
On 1st and 10, Pryor nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Ricky.
Looking to throw. Pryor.
You can't block me.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw. Lawrence steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Showing 8. Showing 8.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Shoot.
Hey.
From the gun, Pryor.
I got you.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Under 10.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tight down. There you go.
Alert flare.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Being chased out left. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off play action. Lawrence on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well-coordinated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27th. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Check your hot read.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, motion, motion, motion. Switch, switch. Let it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
Echo, echo.
Back to throw. Pryor.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
On the double. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Come on. Come on, D. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'm coming after you.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Interception all day, baby.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check 55, Mike.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and we're never headed.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.